Let's kick off the ATSF session. We will have 10 startups presenting in this segment. A reminder to all of the presenters, if you can have your mic right close to your mouth as you speak, just so that we can hear everything you've got to say, that would be great. And with that, please welcome to the stage Dalia Laz, CEO of Esorus.
안녕하세요. My name is Dalia Laz, founder of Esorus. It's a collaborative platform for interior design where we matchmake between designers, verified suppliers, to people who are they're looking for. If you ever furnished your house or an expat living in Africa, you'll know exactly what I'm going to tell you about. It's very time consuming considering that Egypt is one of the largest furniture manufacturer in Africa. Their product is not online and the information is not available, so it's very hard for people and time-consuming to find them. With Esorus, who made it simple. I'm an architect with 12 years experience as an interior designer, and my mission since 2019 that I want to digitize the sourcing process in this industry to let people save time, money, and guarantee their quality and delivery time. It's very simple. You just send us what you're looking for. You select from what we are recommending. And this is our product. This is our internal recommendation system, where exactly the chair, you can find it in several options, and you can easily select from and decide based on your budget and what you are looking for. We take subscription from professionals. We have over 300 designers and suppliers in our platform, subscribe to take benefits. And we also, thanks for our strong relation with our suppliers, we take very good commission in the procurement. We also very proud that we are profitable from our second year, and we grow 40% each month in each year. The opportunity in Middle East and Africa in the real estate and the construction is very strong, and especially in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Morocco, we want to acquire more than $20 million in the next 2 years. We are different than our competitors because we are a collaborative platform. We collaborate. We don't compete with them. We have a physical experience. We engage with our community, and we educate them and raise awareness for them. So this is our physical hub. Our marketing, in the offline, we don't pay anything at all. We just have our sponsors we hosted a lot of events, and we were part of Cairo Design Week, where we created an impact in our neighborhood. We did very nice engagement in Cairo. For the next 3 years, we want to focus on building our search engine AI. Maybe we can collaborate with a Korean technology where we met some here. So we can, instead of we take like 2 projects per week, we can take more than 20 projects weekly. And we also want to add a subsidiary platform for art, so we can educate people to invest in art as an asset class. And we also want to expand in the Gulf and in North Africa. We're raising $1 million so we can build this technology and to expand in the market. Of course, we could not do this alone without our partners. We leverage this very much. Most of the summits and most of the exhibitions we go for free because of this collaboration and partnership. And we also have very strong media partners, so we don't pay anything the media and boosting this. And we have very strong clients globally as well. And the World Bank is one of our clients. The real estate developers we have the strongest working with them. Our team, all of them, our background is architecture and design, so we can really work on this product. So 감사합니다, and thank you, and looking forward to visit our booth tomorrow here behind the stage. So, and I would like to give you a papyrus from Egypt. Yeah.
Great start to the ATSF session. I love when I have a vision and somebody else can carry it out for me because the process can be quite difficult. With that, I would like to introduce our next speaker. Please welcome Mostafa Masry, co-founder and CEO of Fincart.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, everyone. All right, I would like to tell you a little story, introduce you to Inji. Picture this, Inji built a great cosmetics product, and she made amazing campaign online. She made her Instagram page and starting to sell her products. But now she's faced with two greatest problems. One is that her cash is really, really tight. She already spent all her money in inventory, and she cannot do a big marketing campaign. And two, she struggles to find a reliable shipping partner because working in Egypt with shipping can be very, very daunting. Because in Egypt, nearly a third of all packages never actually get delivered to their customers. And we saw that this is a massive disadvantage for Inji and a lot other online small and medium-sized merchants. And that's why we created Fincart. We are an integrated platform that helps e-commerce SMEs work with multiple courier companies and access working capital through multiple financing partners, all through a single dashboard. Hassle-free, no mess, no fuss. And we made it very, very simple. Once they connect their website to our platform, the orders are automatically created and generated where they can print their shipping labels, they can track their shipments in real time, and our system in the meantime is going to create their credit scores based on their sales volumes so that they can have the working capital they need so they can continue to grow their business. When we looked at Africa, a massive continent, we saw that e-commerce is the industry where in Africa it's the only region in the world that is growing at a double-digit rate, anticipated to reach over $75 billion. And this is why we know it's a massive opportunity. Moreover, it is a highly fragmented market with over 4 million online sellers across Africa and the Middle East. And we've built our business from the get-go to be able to scale, being an asset-light model. And we have multiple revenue streams enabling us to reach profitability within the upcoming year. We have a monthly subscription fees that starts from $20 a month. We have a shipping take rate fees that can go up to 40%. And we have our financing revenue sharing with our financing partners. Since we started back in March of 2023, we've been able to grow double-digit month over month. And in this year, we're doing nearly 5x growth in our business. We've helped so far over 200 merchants streamline their shipping and help them ship and deliver over $3 million worth of products. We've built the largest network of integrated partners across North Africa, and we've partnered with some of the most reputable banks and SME financing entities in Egypt. And most importantly, we've helped our merchants improve their delivery rates by up to 6%, which helps us enjoy over a 96% monthly retention rate. And we've done all of that without having to spend a dime on marketing, all through organic, making 1/3 of our customer base coming through referrals. When it comes to competition, we're very poised and uniquely positioned as a player within the region that we're the only platform that is actually providing both shipping and financing in a single dashboard. None of the other players provide that. And we're the ones with a proven social proof of actually improving the delivery rates and making shipping more affordable to small and medium-sized merchants. And you can see some of our clients, what they've said about us and how we've helped them reduce their cancellation rates or improve their business efficiency. For the team, I myself, Masry, I come from a background of tech startups. I've helped startups working from seed round up to Series C round and exit, such as Kareem, Delivery Hero, and Glovo, working across multiple regions within the Middle East, Europe, and across all over EMEA. My co-founder, Nihal, comes with a product management experience, mainly in digital payments and courier development products. And our tech product manager comes with an experience of a successful exit in a fintech company as a CTO, and with Inji, our product design lead as well. We've been fortunate to be partnered with multiple investors that believed in us, raising our first round. And I thank you very much for listening to us, and I hope to connect later with you backstage at our booth. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Helping small business owners be able to not worry about their logistics. Great job. I'd like to introduce our next presenter in this case. Please welcome to the stage Salahaldin Muhammed, BDE of NoorNation.
This is right from here. Can you hear me clearly, yeah? Okay, shall I start? Okay, good morning everyone. This is Salahaldin from NoorNation. I'm from Egypt. And first of all, I hope every one of you had enough food, water, and warm today, because as you may know, not everyone is lucky to have what you have. So at NoorNation, we are on a mission to bring life essentials to rural communities and farming businesses and remote areas in Egypt, Sub-Saharan Africa, and around the globe. Okay, I'm so nervous, okay. And we believe at NoorNation, it's not a privilege, it's a must, and it's a right. So we have developed an innovative solution that can bridge this gap. Okay, today around the globe, we have 2.8 billion people lack access to these basic needs and of infrastructure, of water and energy. We have 600 million of them just in Africa. And we have another issue, which is the emerging climate change crisis that makes a lot of regions running out of fresh water. And in Africa, and just like many other regions, the agriculture is the backbone of the development there. And the grower in Africa has to pay up to $20,000 just for irrigation and so on. And this is very costly. So meet our solution, our LifeBox. LifeBox is our flagship bit-independent product. LifeBox is tech-enabled, solar-powered, all-in-one unit, is capable of providing clean energy and safe water for those areas. LifeBox is designed for farming, agriculture, remote areas such as hospitals, tourism resorts, and even refugee camps. Each LifeBox is capable of providing power up to 200 kilowatt peaks and desalinating water of 600 cubic meter per day. Okay, LifeBox consumes space less than traditional systems by 70%, and civil works less than by 90%, and this is definitely reducing the cost. And not only this, LifeBox comes with our own developed IoT remote monitoring and control system, and that's it. This is our revenue model. We have two revenue models. One is direct sales and the service model. The market size is very massive. This is a very humble estimation of the market size, $10 billion. South Korea alone is investing more than $7 billion in sustainability and renewable energy solutions. Okay, and since 2022, we have secured $760K as in revenue, deploying 20 units across 9 governors in Egypt, desalinating more than 6 million liters of water, irrigating more than 2,000 acres of land, mitigating more than 2,000 tons of CO2, and empowering more than 1,000 people. Okay. And to scale our impact, we are raising a seed round of $1 million. And we have secured already 250 from VCs, and we are seeking a strategic partnership to accelerate our production and expansion. And this is our team. We have a dream of empowering 1 million people in Africa by 2028. So we are not only providing a solution, we are transforming lives. So please join us in this marvelous journey. And thank you.
Thank you for that presentation. As we are continuing to have a lot of different startups and presenters continuing to be up on the stage, just a reminder once again to have your microphones close to your mouth so we can hear everything you've got to say. Up next, we've got Kell Bakorkor, founder and CEO of Lastmal. Please come up to the stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kell Bakorkor. I am the co-founder and CEO of Lastmal, a Ghanaian retail tech firm. We are optimizing SME fulfillment for small and medium-scale businesses in Africa into a scalable process. At the moment, this is what the small business owner locally and even globally have to deal with. This touch point is done in a bucket activity. It is not scalable because they do not have the technology or the know-how to do it. We at Lastmal are helping them to get this business going at a single touch point. There are 40 million of these SMEs who have to use the right tools to get stuff done. But with this multiple touch point, they are very limited in doing it. We are helping them be able to not lose out on $2,700 of revenue opportunity that is left on the table. This is because they waste a lot of man hours, error-prone activities, and fundamentally create issues for the consumer if they want to access essential product. So, for instance, a Korean business wants to access the African market is not able to do that because the traditional local business are losing out on revenue opportunities. Why is this important and why now? Because it's a 2.1 trillion market. E-commerce contributes about 75 billion of that market, and it's about 40 million of these established and identified SMEs. Therefore, it's important that the right tools are in front of these businesses so they can be able to tap that revenue. It is not an issue of revenue miss opportunity. It is rather an untapped opportunity that locally and globally we must assess. What we have built with Lastmal is a simplified fulfillment layer that helps these SME businesses be able to transact without any friction. And we do that by unifying the sales channels, both online and offline sales channel, optimizing also the payment options that are very multiple in Africa, and optimizing logistics, which is a headache in Africa. We put this consumer data in front of local and global businesses so they can make informed decisions. We have demonstrated a sellable working product. We have onboarded 400 of these SMEs in Africa by launching our MVP in Ghana, our pilot country, and potentially launching into Nigeria, which is the next market. We have a commitment with GIZ Ghana with over 2,900 of these SMEs in the pipeline so we can onboard them. At the moment, we are making a $50,000 revenue, and we believe that with your help, we are able to take this market. At the moment, for instance, for SAP Health, we are able to triple their revenue by working with us for just 18 months. Our revenue model is very simple. A 2% commission per transaction and a $15 subscription per month. We believe that this will get us to a $2,700 in terms of the average revenue per user. We have identified a competition. There are those who are focused on just the marketplace sales channels and those who are focused on just the transportation side of things. What we have done with Lastmal is unify the process. So from either offline or online process, we optimize that so that from a single touch point, their user is able to transact without any friction. We have a secured tech and commercial leadership. Myself, this is my third company I've built. Therefore, I'm very realistic when it comes to customer acquisition, onboarding new clients, or even competing with existing services. My co-founder, Graham, has 7 years of engineering background and is coming from a family of retailers. Therefore, we believe that we know the problem that exists in Ghana more than most people do. Fundamentally, we are raising a $500K in terms of our pre-seed, and this is going to help us be able to accelerate our customer acquisition and revenue growth. We believe in that we have a total addressable market of 5 billion of the African market that is available for us to access either locally or globally. Join us in scaling Africa's commerce to be a scalable process that will benefit businesses here in Korea and also local business in Ghana. Thank you very much.
Wow, the energy emanating through the Lastmal presentation. Great job, a great way to engage your audience while being able to connect your business idea. With that, I'd like to introduce the next presenter we have today. We have Uchenna Ezedinachi, Chief of Staff at Zuri Health. Please come onto the stage.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me well. Okay, so we say that healthcare is a fundamental human right, but in Africa, that is not really the case. And at Zuri Health, we are trying to democratize access to healthcare. So first of all, we'll ask why Africa and why South Korea. So Africa is a thriving market. We are constantly growing right now. We're the biggest market. And we're looking at opportunities for innovation and for partnerships with healthcare companies as well as digital healthcare solutions. Also, there's an opportunity for clinical research and social impact in Africa. So Africa bears the highest disease burden in the world with over 40% of deaths in Africa due to NCDs. We also have the painful doctor-to-patient ratio of 1 doctor to 10,000 patients. And of course, there's only so much finance that is in Africa, and there's a 2% insurance rate in Africa. So we have decided that actually in every household, there's a mobile phone. So why don't we make the mobile phone the new hospital? At Zuri Health, we are a virtual hospital, and we're offering an inclusive service for all phone users, regardless of your location, your history, or social status. We do this through our SMS functionality, our WhatsApp chatbot, and our AI diagnostic tools. We have 3 main pillars of our business model, our B2B, where we offer health camps and our state-of-the-art mobile clinics. And also, we partner with pharmacies and labs for commissions. If you look at the B2C model, there's an SMS billing of a chat with the doctor for as low as 10 US cents per day. And of course, our innovative solution where we are trying to pioneer the first care now, pay later option in Africa, where we factor in the finance layer to healthcare, ensuring that patients can borrow money ahead of time for their care and for insurance. We are addressing a $50 billion Africa market. Right now, we are currently in 9 markets in Africa, and we're hoping to grow further. We have reached over 3 million patients, and as well as we've had over 1 million SMS to doctor service subscribers. Our key strategy is actually growth by partnerships with our telcos, with our pharmaceutical companies, and also with NGOs like USAID. This allows us to grow in different markets and ensure that we reach the required number of customers that we need. And of course, this growth is made possible by the team, which have 30+ years of experience in telco and vast partnerships and operations. And of course, as you can see, we have women there at the helm, so we can be sure that we have the support of women. We have closed previously 1.3 million of pre-seed of safes, and we have the list of the companies we have worked with that have invested in us previously. We have also closed over 500,000 in non-dilutive capital in social impact investing. And for our next ask, we are raising a seed of $4 million. And this will allow us to expand to other countries in Africa, as well as to purchase more mobile clinics to ensure that we reach these people. We'll also be building out our AI tools for our healthcare solutions, as well as our Care Now, Pay Later insurance option, which is going to be an amazing solution. So our next plans, we hope to, in the next 4 years, we hope to be having $11.8 million for revenue. And in 2 years' time, we hope to have closed our Series A, and in another 4 years, our Series B funding. We are Africa's most awarded health tech startup at the moment, with over 50 counting. And so we are inviting all of you right now to join us on our journey to democratize access to healthcare in Africa with Zuri Health. Thank you very much.
Everyone needs more access to readily available healthcare, and to be able to integrate that with AI, with the medical professional community, will make the offering a lot stronger for the patients. With that, next up, we've got Patrice Wachira, CEO of Patvention. Please come on to the stage.
Thank you so much. I'm sure at one point in your lives you have ever been stung by a bee. Now, when you're stung by a bee, bee venom is released to your system. 90% of the beekeepers still rely on traditional bee products to earn an income. For example, they still rely on selling honey, but we know that is not giving them enough income to make beekeeping a full-time job. On the other hand, there's another bee product that is called bee venom that has not been tapped yet. This because the device used to extract bee venom is expensive and it's not efficient in maintaining bee venom quality and quantity. And that is why we've introduced our own device that ensures that it preserves bee venom quality and increases bee venom quantity by 30%. This is because, as you can see from that photo, it has lighting and sound that ensures that bee venom is extracted at night. Because if you extract it during the day, it can be contaminated by nectar. Now, beekeepers, after extracting the bee venom, sell this bee venom in pharmaceutical and cosmetic companies, because that's where the demand is. Pharmaceuticals use this bee venom to make medicine, and cosmetic companies use bee venom to make lotions, anti-agings, and other products. Now, last year, the market value of bee venom was estimated to be $300 million, and it is estimated to increase to $600 million by 2033. Our target market is 91,000 beekeepers, up to 9 million beekeepers in Africa, but we are now targeting South Korea. You may wonder why. Number one, we have brands in South Korea that are already incorporating bee venom in their products. For example, we have a more Pacific. We also have Biomedical Solutions, CNP Laboratories, among many others. So these are pharmaceutical companies and cosmetic companies that are already using these products. So we want to partner with them so that we can begin supplying bee venom to them. Also, we can actually begin extracting it here. I mean, according to research, South Korea already has 2 million beehives where we can extract bee venom. We are very different from our competitors because, as I mentioned, our device has lighting and sound, and this also ensures that bees are not harmed during the extraction process. It is also has electric, it's powered through electric and solar, meaning it can operate even in remote areas. It is also 50% cheaper, and we're in the process of integrating AI so that we can begin collecting data such as how much venom has been extracted from a particular beehive. Our business model is mostly B2C, but now we are also starting B2B, and we earn our income from the sale of these devices. Each goes for $232 per piece, and the production cost is $112, and we're getting a profit margin of $120 per device. Of course, in future, our revenue stream will come from the sale of bee venom. We started selling these devices last year, and we made a revenue of $11,000. And due to our expansion strategies, we will reach that $6,000 by 2026 and $50,000 by 2028. We are transforming the lives of the beekeepers because from one beehive, they are able to extract 4 grams of bee venom per month and sell it at $36 per gram, making a revenue of $150 per beehive per month. So you can imagine if they have many beehives. Also, we are leading to job creation because they're able to, farmers, depending on the number of beehives they have, they're able to employ 2 to 3 workers to assist them in extraction. Also, indirectly, we are helping farmers to keep bees, and we know how important bees are to our ecosystem. Our ask is $54,000, which will go to system upgrade, hiring of staff, and marketing and research. These are my key team members. There are 4 of them. Some are engineers, others are ICT managers, but we have a combined 30 years of experience, and in total, we are 10. My name is Patrice Wachira, and I'm the founder of Patvention Limited. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. We know how important bees are in the ecosystem, especially now more than ever. So if we can use biotech to be able to make whatever we need from them a little bit easier for everybody, that would be great. Let's continue on with our next presenter. Please welcome to the stage Loubna Benardi, Business Coordinator of DEEPECHO.
Hi everyone, my name is Loubna. I'm representing today DEEPECHO, a Moroccan health tech startup. So let's begin with the problem. Every hour, 450 newborns die due to preventable conditions, and 80% of these deaths are avoidable, but access to high-quality prenatal care is limited. For example, in Korea, we have one of the lowest fertility rate in the world, and hundreds of fetal deaths occurs yearly due to inadequate prenatal care and preterm birth. So how DEEPECHO can solve the problem? DEEPECHO uses AI to help minimally trained clinicians in fetal ultrasound exam, even in remote or under-resourced areas. The software is able to prevent birth defects and complications, and it comes in 2 ways, whether a mobile or web-based cloud packs or API calls that could be integrated in existing hospital systems. So our software can calculate the biometric measurements of the fetus and help doctors by guiding them through the ultrasound exam, even in remote or under-resourced settings, so no matter where the care is being occurred. So our solution is scientifically validated and published in Nature Communication, and we applied for the FDA approval. So we're now under FDA validation, and we're FDA pending approval. So our software is 3 to 5 times faster than traditional methods, has over 95% accuracy, and it's a mobile and hardware agnostic, means it can work with both portable and card-based ultrasound machines. The global fetal ultrasound market is growing, with 280 million fetal ultrasound performed yearly, and by 2025, the market will reach 8 billion. Currently, we started in Morocco, Kenya, and Nigeria, strengthening our presence in these regions. Once we're FDA approval, we will enter the 3 billion US market, and by 2026, we aim to enter the European and the rest of African market, targeting the 9 billion market. And for our long-term vision is to spread our solution worldwide by targeting the 20 billion per year dollar markets, and with the at-home and retail usage solution. We have multiple partnerships and agreements, for example, with the Ministry of Health in Morocco and with hospitals in Kenya, Nigeria, and US to deploy our solutions there. And we're now looking for big players in medtech to deploy our solution in South Korea. As for our business model, it comes in 2 ways: SaaS subscription for hospitals and pay-per-use for telemedicine and portable users. We have a strong operation leverage with less than $1 marginal cost per API call. This is our team. We have a strong, thick team and medical support, with the 30-year experience in AI and medical imaging. We're now asking for $1 million to deploy our solution and grow it in the Asian market and overcome the regulatory challenges here. Thank you for your watching.
Thank you for your presentation. Really nice to see the ultrasound becoming actually a portable solution, and that affecting the way that we can deliver healthcare to whoever needs it. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to our next speaker. Please welcome to the stage Jackson Tshabalala, Global Engagement Manager of Tangible.
Annyeonghaseyo, ne iridum Jackson, namagung wasamida. That's as much as I know, please don't expect any more. And I'm from Tangible. We're an experiential problem-solving educational tool that teaches learners how to code without the use of computers. When we started off, we were looking at the African market because of the lack of computer resources and infrastructure. But through our computational thinking and problem-solving initiatives, we've seen that we have context internationally. What is some of that context? Well, problem-solving and computational thinking can be overlooked in traditional education, and learners need to engage with their tools in order to innovate and to be more excited about education. And the global economy demands this, where you have to collaborate and you have to be adaptive. You can't just sit in a desk by yourself and not talk to anyone else. And this is all done without the use of computers. And this is actually in Ireland, and we've been able to collaborate with different platforms such as Lego Education, etc. How does it work? Well, step one, it would be on a mobile device because we don't want to keep them away from the digital world because that's the world we're in and everyone's got mobile devices. It would be a game, you look at the challenge, so there would be that red vehicle and they have to get to the finish line. You assemble physical puzzle pieces that act as your code. So that allows for us to teach them computational thinking and programming language that will be taught in a first-year course, such as while loops, if statements and conditional statements, etc. You scan it on the app, and then it executes the code. This is done without any electricity needed or Wi-Fi, as long as the mobile app has the device. So since 2017, it started off at Nelson Mandela University as an honors project, and it has grown and it's been implemented by Lever Foundation. 2020 was when we really started rising because I understood the need for digital education across the globe, and in 2024, we've reached up to 300,000 learners since. What we want to do is by 2028, reach 1 million learners through our platform, and I'll show you how we will do that soon enough. But how do we make money? We make money by selling those puzzle pieces that you saw, but it also comes with 40 lesson plans that teach computational thinking, design thinking, and other curriculum that is aligned in South Africa with curricula, but we're also working with global teaching standards. We've worked in the USA and we've worked in Ireland as well, and we've done trainings also in South Korea. And another way we get money is by having corporate sponsorships, CSR funding. So an organization such as Amazon will say, we want to reach 100 schools, we'll give you a budget so that you can get to 100 schools in a specific location. We've done that in Indonesia, we've done that in South Africa, we've done that in Kenya, Uganda, and we've done it in Ireland. What is the market opportunity? Well, here in South Korea, we're working with Really EduTech. They're a local reseller and they have the license for Lego. And we've also now given them an opportunity to be resellers. They have access to 100 schools. There are 9,000 schools in South Korea that we can get into. And this is actually in South Korea, as you can see it. And we've partnered with AWS and communities to roll it out this side. In England, we've already done rollout and showcasing at 3 Premier League teams, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Everton. And we have access to all 92 teams in England for next year. Indonesia and Germany have asked for localization of the program, and coding boot camps will be a market of 8.8 billion by the year 2032. This year it was 2.1 billion. And the ed tech sector will go up to 810 billion. What are we asking for? Well, what we did in London was we developed a Speedstars game based on F1. So we want to be able to make more games contextually. So we want to come to South Korea and say, what game would be relevant to you, develop a game and roll it out in schools, and we want to do this in different countries, and it will take about 50,000 to 75,000 per game. We want to develop 10 games in over 3 years, so that will be 750,000. And in order to do the R&D and marketing and distribution in the country, it will be $250,000, and we're going to use these funds, of course, to develop new games and to market. What really excites learners is that we have global tournaments with our coding innovation. In 2023, we reached 16,000 learners. In 2024, we doubled that by reaching 32,000 learners. And this is because teachers are the ones who are now taking initiative and ownership and running it at their schools. That's why we believe we can get to 1 million. And on the 5th of December, we had all those learners involved. CEO Ryan, Project Director Jean Reiling, and myself, Global Engagement Manager. Jean Reiling is the Head of Computing Science at NMU with over 30 years experience. And that's our team. Thank you very much. We are better than all our competitors. And yeah, that's it. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Great presentation. When we see edutech, we purely just think about education and technology, but we really could think about future possibilities like how can we incentivize further what learning really means and bring that incentive for students quicker on in their lives. With that, I'd like to introduce our next presenter. Please welcome to the stage Immaculate Nakyeyune, founder and CEO of Mkazipreneur Social Enterprise.
Thank you. My name is Immaculate Nakyeyune. I'm the founder and CEO of Mkazipreneur. Mkazipreneur is a social enterprise and an enterprise support organization that skills women in Uganda. 6 years ago, I was laid off at my 8-to-5 job. It was a shocker for me, and I was disturbed. I started my first business to have a fallback position for my income. Along the way, I found other women that have been laid off as well. They are running small businesses. So we'd meet more often to figure out this small business thing. How do we be better entrepreneurs? What do we need to do? How do we register? How do we pay taxes? And all that. Ugandan women are the most entrepreneur in the world. I think we've seen all the statistics flying everywhere. But what they don't say is that they earn the lowest income and their businesses remain micro and informal. That's where I saw the opportunity to start Mkazipreneur. So at Mkazipreneur, we skill women. Our mission is to provide tools and resources for women entrepreneurs to grow. And what's interesting is we do it on pro bono basis. We are a non-profit ESO. We depend on funding, we depend on grants, but our mission is to skill a woman. Since we started, we've reached over 10,000 women. We have a strong standing community of 1,000 women, and we've unlocked over $1 million for women entrepreneurs in Uganda. What is our value proposition? We conduct trainings and workshops, we facilitate funding, we provide advisory, we organize networking events, and we give a co-working space. Now, the market size for women businesses in Uganda is quite big. We've seen the statistics. So far, we've reached only 10,000 women, but we have a potential to reach over 500 women, 500,000 women. And if you support just 50,000 women in Uganda, if each is earning just $100, imagine what that impact would be like, right? We have very good success stories. We've supported a woman to set up a salon, to expand her product line. We supported Equator Chocolate through our D-Room to raise about $100,000 from Inua Capital. The list is quite long for our portfolio. Our journey has been amazing. We've got funding from MasterCard Foundation, USAID, UN Women, and we recently signed a partnership with GIZ African Union. We are continuing to impact women. What is our competitive advantage? The power of community. Our approach is community. Women love community. Women love their hands to be held. I stated that we depend on funding, grants and donations, corporate sponsorships, and fees from specialized trainings. So you ask yourself, what's an ESO, which is non-profit, doing here asking for money? Recently, we realized we have a big community of women that have a problem. They need access to cheap financing. They can't walk into banks because they don't have collateral. They can't walk into banks because interest rates are high. What did we do? We came up with a fund of only $10,000, giving microloans to women entrepreneurs at just 5%. The fund was used in 3 weeks. Our ask here today, give us $200,000. Let's build a fund that can give microloans for women entrepreneurs in Uganda. And you know, when you introduce us to impact investors, we can be able to do this, right? So we invite you to come work with us. We have a strong leadership team. Sarah Chitakule is our chair. but she's also a member of Board of Trustees of the Cherry Foundation. I'm the founder, I'm a consultant with so much experience, and we have a very big team. I invite you all to join us on a journey of impact, and let's impact women entrepreneurs in Uganda and Africa. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a great way to empower women by giving them the infrastructure and the funding that they need to be able to really realize their dreams and continue on to enhancing their talent. With that, I would like to introduce our last speaker for the ATSF session. Please welcome to the stage Sandra Awilli, founder and CEO of ShareCARD.
Good afternoon. So last year I stood here on the COMEUP stage and introduced ShareCARD to the COMEUP audience. And what an incredible year it's been for us. And today I'm here to share how far we've come since that moment. I'm going to start with Ongom's story. Ongom is a dedicated moringa farmer in Uganda, but often he is frustrated with delayed payments and unverified harvest records that is causing him to lose trust in agriculture investment programs that are meant to support him. Now, his story is similar to that of many millions of farmers and underserved communities in Africa. So how are we solving this problem? We know that 70% of organizations that are supporting people at the last mile lack a comprehensive system for data management and project tracking. And this has led to a lot of mismanagement of funds. It has caused inefficiencies, but it has also caused people like Mr. Ongom to miss out on opportunities for growth. How are we solving this problem? ShareCARD. ShareCARD is a data management platform that gathers, aggregates, and analyzes project implementation data all the way to the final beneficiaries, both on and offline, regardless of whether or not the community has access to the internet infrastructure. Let me walk you through how the system works. So with a card, Mr. Ongom is able to have his card scanned to confirm the resources he's had access to. With the agent app, your teams that are working in the field are able to submit standardized reports on what tasks have been completed and resources that have reached the people at the last mile. And as an investor sitting in Korea, you can use the organization dashboard to have last mile visibility into the coverage that your investment is making and the returns that the people that are being supported are also getting. So, we are fast-tracking digitization and traceability for organizations all across Uganda right now, making sure that farmers like Ongom have a verified database that is traceable and he can also get his payments on time. Why is this important? Recently, the EU introduced regulations that is requiring for all African exports to have traceability all the way to the last mile. This is a completely new market opportunity, and we are looking at serving a $14 million market in Uganda, of course with the goal of growing fast enough to serve more organizations all across Africa that is valued at $144 million. We are just beginning, and there is a lot more. We recently launched ShareCARD MVP 1 in June, and so far we have been able to serve many of the organizations that you see listed here. We have raised and properly invested over $53,000 to build ShareCARD from grant, convertible note, debt, and my own personal savings. We are not just improving data management. We are building a key foundation infrastructure for accountability in Africa. Myself, I'm a self-taught digital technology expert and a project manager with 10 years experience working with multi-country teams, and together we are a band of innovators with expertise in project management, software engineering, and business development. We are raising $150,000. As of last week, we have raised $50,000, so we are left with $100,000 to close this funding round. And our goal is to hit profitability by 2027 by reaching 530 clients all across Africa. So, If you are interested in supporting us, this is your opportunity to invest in Africa. COMEUP has always been about celebrating growth and innovation. And ShareCARD is proof that when ideas are given a platform to grow, amazing things can happen. So we invite you, whether as an investor, a partner, or as an advocate for better data and accountability in Africa, please join us and let's make Africa better together. Thank you very much.
Great pitch. Love to know the transparency, but then also the accountability for startups and investors alike to see what's happening with the funding. With that, I would like to introduce our next presenter. We've got... sorry. That is actually the last performance of the ATSF session. That concludes the ATSF session for day one. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the presenters today. The ATSF session will continue on day two, followed by the awards ceremony.